Call to order the Gurnee Village Board, regular meeting of November 28th, 2022. Roll call, please.
O'Brien.
Present.
Balmas.
Present.
Thorstensen.
Here.
Woodside.
Here.
Ross.
Here.
Garner.
Here.
6 present.
You all stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance. We'll have public comment at the end like we normally do, but just to let you know, as you look at the agenda, you can see that the Trans-Chicago is not on this evening. It is tentatively scheduled for December 19. Again, it's tentatively scheduled, so I really encourage you to look at our website to be able to see. The agenda usually comes out the Wednesday before the Monday meeting. So you certainly are free to talk about anything you like during public comment at the end of the meeting. So, thanks. So, starting off with the approval of the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Balmas, second by Trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries. Pat?
Item number 1, approval of the minutes from the November 14th, 2022 meeting. Item number 2, approval of contract extension with TKG Sweeping and Service, Inc. for 2023 through 2025 street sweeping services at an annual estimated cost of $75,000. Item number 3, approval of payroll for period ending November 18th, 2022 in the amount of $949,917.69. Item number 4, approval of bills for period ending November 28, 2022 in the amount of $1,275,292.23.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee O'Brien, second by Trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries. On to C, petitions and communications. Approval of proclamation designating December 2022 as National Impaired Driving Prevention Month in the Village of Gurnee. December is National Impaired Driving Prevention Month. This proclamation joins with the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign to foster public awareness of the dangers of impaired driving and our law enforcement's efforts to make our streets and roadways safer. The Village of Gurnee calls upon all citizens to promote safe and healthy behaviors regarding the use of alcohol and other drugs this December and holiday season as well as throughout the year. Now therefore, I, Thomas Hood, Mayor of Gurnee, Illinois, do hereby proclaim December 2022 as Impaired Driving Month, Prevention Month in Gurnee, Illinois, and do hereby call upon all citizens, government agencies, business leaders, hospitals, and other healthcare providers, schools, public and private institutions to promote awareness of the impaired driving problem, to support programs and policies to reduce the incidence of impaired driving and to promote safer and healthier behaviors regarding the use of alcohol and other drugs this December and holiday season. Is there a motion?
Second.
Motion by Trustee Ross, second by Trustee Thorstensen. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Any reports? There's going to be a motion.
So one more, petition and communications.
Okay.
We currently have no business items for the December 5th meeting. I know planning's working on a couple for the 19th. The mayor mentioned Trans-Chicago's tentatively scheduled for the 19th. Departments are busy working on getting their budgets together right now. So being that we have no items to bring before the board, it would be appropriate if the board would like to entertain a motion to cancel the December 5th meeting, and then the next regular business meeting would be on the 19th.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Balmas, second by Trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries, so there will not be a December 5th meeting for the village board. Anything else on that?
No.
Any reports?
Not tonight.
Old business?
No.
New business? Approval of ordinance 2022.
65.
amending Chapter 22, Article 6 of the Gurnee Municipal Code to regulate and license hotels. Pat?
Sure, so I'll give a real brief summary. Attorney Winters here to add more information. So at our November 14th Village Board meeting, he ran through some proposed amendments to the municipal code related to hotel regulations and licensing. As we talked about, with a large number of visitors in the community, that's imperative our hotels are managed and operated in an upstanding fashion. This ordinance gives staff a couple tools to use when that's not the case. It creates a hotel license that sets a baseline requirements related to building and facility safety measures, registration regulations, occupancy regulations, and the duties of a hotel authority personnel. Also defines a nuisance hotel and the threshold that must be met to make that determination. So it's been reviewed by administration and the police department. Also, our economic development director, Ellen Dean, has reached out to a couple of the larger hotels in town and shared a summary of the ordinance with them. So it's before you tonight for consideration. The second ordinance also relates to hotel amendments. The next one relates to the village's ability when hotel tax is not remitted to the village. As you know, we levy a 6% tax on rooms. Again, this gives us a little bit more in our toolbox as far as when a hotel operator collects that tax but does not remit it to us. So create some provisions as far as how that those amounts could be estimated based on prior returns, and then codifies the hotel owner's right to appeal the estimate and then go through the administrative adjudication process. Also create some penalties in there. So both are related somewhat. First one you'd seen last meeting, it was summarized. The second one was kind of hit on a little bit, but hadn't been put in ordinance form yet, so Attorney Winter did that in the interim. And as I said, he can provide more information or answer any technical questions that you may have.
Thank you, Pat. Basically, if you look at Chapter 74, that's really the new language that I did not discuss at the last meeting, but it is very modest changes. We're just changing section, we're at 157 and 158. Currently, if a hotel does not remit, and remember, the hotels are remitting taxes that they've collected, so it's not their money, it's always the village's money, and so they have that money and they should be remitting it in a timely fashion. The current provisions only require, or only impose a 1% penalty, so if they collected, $2,000 in taxes in a month, that would be $20. We've increased that now to 5%, so it'd be a $100 fee on that. There are a number of hotels. 2000 is actually a pretty low month. Maybe February's are the lowest month. But then the other issue is addressed in 157. What if a hotel does not provide the tax return? So they haven't actually even reported to the village what taxes they collected. We had no solution to that necessarily. It was in the general provisions that we could bring a lawsuit against them. But then there could potentially be an issue of proof. So what I did was I consulted the state statute, and since there's a state hotel tax, basically their scheme is that the state can make an estimate, and then they can shoot that out to the hotel. If the hotel disagrees with that estimate, then they have 30 days to appeal that. One thing that the state does have is the Class 4 felony. Actually, we removed the misdemeanor language. It's very difficult to have a quasi-criminal or criminal offense on that. So we did update and we removed that language from our ordinance. But this and having a license, I think everyone's convinced is the approach that is really going to become the common approach among all municipalities that have a sizable number of hotels. And if this is passed tonight, we will begin sending out the applications by the end of the week.
All right. Thanks, Brian. So let's start with if there's a motion, and then we'll just do some discussion after we get our motions on. So is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Thorstensen,
Second.
second by trustee O'Brien. Is there discussion or questions? There being none, roll call, please.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Thomas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ross. Garner.
Aye.
6 ayes.
Motion carries. Item number 2, approval of ordinance 2022,
66.
amending Chapter 74, Article 6 of the Gurnee Municipal Code related to the village's hotel or motel occupancy tax.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by trustee Balmas,
Second.
second by trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas. Thorstenson.
Yes.
Woodside.
Aye.
Ross. Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries. Last item is public comment. This is a place where you can come up and state your name, and we'll listen. And if there's none, then at this point, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Motion by trustee Balmas, second by trustee O'Brien. All in favor, say aye.
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 We're adjourned.